Hello, my name is Garx82 and welcome back to my Gregtech New Horizons series. As you can see, we are in the nether and I have a couple... I put down an apiary and a cactus and a chunk loader because I am trying to breed a sinister drone, or sinister bee, and I did get the sinister drone from my first thing, so I don't think they're very difficult to get. Yeah, like 60%. Although, this is... So this says tropical and cultivated, but there is multiple ways to get that. See, that didn't pop up. So I'm doing modest and sinister because you could also use embittered if you want. But modest queens actually run in the nether. Okay, so that's why I chose the modest. I thought that'd be easiest. And yeah, once I get a sinister princess, I'll start breeding it with that. This is Sir Jones, I think. But anyway, just thought I'd point that out. The reason I'm in the nether is because the sinister has to be in the nether to breed. So just thought I'd show that. Now I also have, if we look in my inventory, I have a whole bunch of bees, diligent and meadows. And the reason for that is because I'm trying to get a rural bee. And if we look at the... I can't remember where it is. It's like over here, isn't it? Rural. So this leads to like peat and coal and lead and all the different metals, I think. Well, it's a pretty big part of it. So I need rural, and it needs to be in a plains type biome. So that has been a bit of an issue because this is a forest, and these might be plains, but they're hot because of the real world generation. And I went over here, and this is, I don't know if it's considered a plains, but I figured the easiest way to do this is actually just get the reward, if I can remember where it is. Yeah, right here. So there is extra dimensions, and you can either pick a void portal or garden portal. I ended up just picking the garden portal and just placed it down. And this will take us directly to a completely flat plains world. The whole thing is just flat, and it only goes down, I think, 4. How far down do we go? Yeah, so there's the bedrocks. So it's what, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it's only 4. 4 blocks tall. There's no weather. There's no mob spawns. So yeah, I'm thinking eventually, well, maybe sooner rather than later, but I will end up actually moving my base to this dimension. Just because it is always sunny, so I can have like lots of solar power, never have to worry about that. There's no mob spawning. It's a flat world, so there's no like running water or anything. So I think hopefully with like lag and stuff like that, when we get some crazy builds, that won't be an issue. And as you can also see, there are tons and tons of nodes. There's one there. There is one there. I think there was 3 I saw from like right around here. Oh, there it is. So lots and lots of nodes if I ever decide to do that. The only problem is it has lots of long grass, which is kind of annoying. I really don't like the long grass. But yeah, anyway, I figured I'd just go ahead and get this set up and see if we can go ahead and get a rural drone out here. And I also need this. I think we got, yeah, about 5 hours left. Let's throw a sign on here so I don't think I'll forget why I'm trying to, what bee I'm trying to get in here, but I forgot to bring a chest, unfortunately. But thankfully, you just right click on that and right back in base. So yeah, that is kind of my plan. I also thought about maybe doing the Void World, but I have built in so many Void Worlds before with like Skyblocks. I figured why not just do the Garden World in this one for a bit of a change. But thankfully this is actually pretty fast. So I also like that. I guess we'll throw that there. So I'll throw all those in there. And then see if we can do that. Eventually we'll have all my bees in this dimension, I think. Once I'm able to craft all the different the frames or whatever, that the emulation frames. Yeah, so I like plains emulation, winter, hell, and all sorts desert. So once I can get those, which I'm working towards, because like we talked about before, I'd need uranium and iridium, which is going to take a little while. But anyway, just thought I would show off a little bit of progress with my bees. But anyway, let's move on. I really need to get a muffler on there. I think I crafted one. Yeah, I did. All right. So what do we want to do today? Now, we've been slowly working towards the fusion reactor. I was going to get some all-in aquata alloy, smelt it up, but I did not get around to that. I did build another room and added the multi-smelter into that room. So just extended this. I replaced all this with dense cable, which is not ideal. But yep, I guess it works. Oh, I forgot to, that's right, I was crafting up cables. I get so distracted. There's so many different little things I'm trying to do at one time. I do get distracted sometimes. All right, but I think we should take a look at working towards the fusion reactor, I think, today. At least kind of get stuff going for it. So we need the aquata alloy, and I think I made didn't I make a thing? Yeah. So what did I say? I need 32 of these, don't I? I need 36 in total. So it looks like I have enough. How much trinium do I have? Ah, I have plenty from all the mining I've been doing, all the deep iron or whatever processing. So that's good. So that's our aquata alloy. Then I need everything. So the superconductor, I think I actually think we're a bit short on that, to be honest. I've used some, so it's let me think. So why don't we go ahead and get the coil? I think I'm making enough for obviously the 33 coils that we need, but why don't we just go ahead and make the one, get that built, I think. And then I'll get the 32 later. So the fusion coil needs a superconducting coil. Yeah, but this is actually pretty easy. But this is the difficult part. Obviously, we talked about that a few times. So I'm going to need 64. So I need 128 of the wire. So I should probably go ahead and set up. Do I have? No, I don't have a recipe for that. So let's go ahead and do a recipe for that. Right. Yeah, and then we'll turn the base LUVY. I couldn't remember if you do you do the ingots to the wire. I couldn't remember which way it was, but that is that. So do that. I think that is the wire mill. I have no idea what that popped up as. I guess I have... Oh, I know what it is. It's the... That's a bit annoying. It's this. Because the thing is there. So this is popping up. I wonder if there's any way to get rid of that. Anyway. Alright, so there is the superconductor. Those. Now I need to do... I have... Don't have these. No, I don't have those set to a recipe, do I? So I think I need... What do I need? I think I need 15. I think that's a recipe. I wish these were base, but this is actual superconductor wires. Holy cow, is that expensive? Yeah. So we're gonna have to do... This is the recipe I'm looking at, so... Lots and lots of helium. I almost feel like I should set up a little... Steve's factory manager, almost, to add this. I don't know. I thought didn't I make... Could have sworn I made this recipe. Yeah, I did, didn't I? Yeah, I did make this. Is it over here? Where did I put that superconductor? Ah, right. So it is on the... I already put the thing on there. Okay. So I don't have to make that. Alright, so I need to do 2 superconductor. That's what I need to do. So I need 2 of these equal the 2x one is what I need. So that can go in the molecular assembler. So basically what we need is 64, or superconductor. These, I need 64 of these. So let's see what this says. All right, so, oof. All right, that's gonna be a bit of an issue. Because I don't have a whole lot of niobium, do I? All right, let me quickly kind of... I don't know why that's popping up. Shouldn't I be able to make enderium? Uh-oh, what happened to that? I had a recipe for that. Where did that go? Yeah, there's the enderium. I feel like I moved something and it's not registering. Could have sworn I had. No, I'm like 99% sure I had that as a recipe. I don't know what I did with it. Anyway, let me kind of look around here and see what I need to do to get this going. All right, so kind of looking around, a few things I have done here. I just rearranged some of this. So I added dense cable and I had to kind of reroute this a little bit here. Because I can't put dense cable there, which is a bit annoying. But I added a couple more interfaces for small pipes and tiny pipes. So that was one thing. I added a couple recipes for the dust to ingots. And yeah, we kind of sorted that out. So I think we're good here. So I need 117-ish. I know I'm going to need more, but for now we'll do that. Yeah. It's a lot. So that's going to be lots of osmiridium going to be cooked up. The other thing I had to do is actually out here. I'm going to need a whole lot of thaumium for the enderium. So obviously the enderium that we're going to need needs the thaumium dust, I believe. Is it this or is it the base? Yeah, it does need thaumium. So I have kind of automated, not automated, but I brought a lot of nether warts for the Percantio or whatever to get the thaumium. So it's 4 stacks of nether wart to 1 stack of iron. But yeah, we'll just kind of let that go, and then I will just kind of pull it out as needed, I guess. I have no idea. I didn't look how much that is actually going to use. Yeah, I haven't changed the recipes yet to use this. It should work, right? Yeah. I mean, obviously that is so much faster, but just haven't changed that yet. How many recipes do I have over here? I do have quite a few, actually, now that I'm looking at that. Maybe I should do that. What did I put over here? I put a... I could just... I have the ore dictionary. I have 2 ore dictionaries, don't I? Maybe I should add the interface over here. Maybe I should do that. Like, move that interface over. Yeah, just move this one over, I guess, and throw it on the... Question is, am I going to be able to add a... Do I have room to add another one? Yeah, I can't. The way I just have this placed, I can move it out 1. That would probably make it... No, actually it wouldn't. The problem is this line going underneath it, because if I need to expand this to a dense cable, I can't put a thing... I can't put like an interface right there if I change that to a dense, but I'll worry about that later. Like right now, I'm not planning on extending this out. If anything, this will get extended. Alright, so there... I just noticed that. That should not be there. That probably added itself when I place that down. Alright, so I think we're good here. Now, what is... Shouldn't we... First of all, is this... Yeah, that's fine. Sometimes that's weird if you log off. What? Shouldn't it be cooking up osmiridium? What are we waiting on? Tungsten steel. Osmiridium. I feel like this is not working. Are you not working? Yeah, what's going on here? A whole lot of stuff in there. Alright, so I don't know why that's not... Or is it just because there's so much stuff in it? Is that the problem? Like, if I just pull all this out... Alright, there's the pyrotheum. Yeah, I think stuff is getting... Looks like there's conflicts here. Alright, anyway, let me... Yeah, we'll just kind of continue and see if any other problems come up here. Alright, it looks like the Enderium was clashing with the pyrotheum one. So I'm going to switch this and see if that makes a difference. I have no idea if it really matters, but actually, I don't need to do that. What am I doing? Leave that. We know those work, so why don't I just use one of these? Like this one. There we go. Yeah, because that uses Ender Eye or Ender Pearl Dust, and the Ender Pearl Dust, we look in the mixer. So there's the Enderium, but it also mixes with Blaze Powder to form Ender Eye Dust. So that's what I think was the problem. And I think I need one more. I think did I leave it over here? Yeah. I was going to do it in here, but try it over here. Let's see if it works in this one. I hope it doesn't need like a circuit. It may. Yeah. All right, so there it goes. All right. I'm assuming if this has blaze powder and this has something, it's in this one. I don't think that will. I don't think it will like have a problem, but I don't know. We'll see. All right, let's come back and we get some of this going. It looks like everything's good. Just waiting for this stuff to craft up. How did I? Right, so I put this in the Osmiridium one. I think this is only doing one at a time. But it's like twice as fast. It does it in 34 seconds. But I think it's only doing one at a time, whereas this is 75 seconds, I think, in that one. I can't remember. Anyway, let me cut when we get some of this crafted up. Alright, so we got everything going. Everything is working pretty well. I did forget I upgraded my blast furnace. So this is actually running on ZPM power. I totally forgot I did that. So it was actually going quicker than I had realized. But I think I'm just going to add... Because these need... Oop, that's not what I want. Yeah, that's not what I want. Guess we'll just kind of pull that out manually. I'll be fine. Yeah, I think I'm just going to add... Or just tell us to auto output the helium. Otherwise, it's going to be taking me running back and forth trying to fill this up with helium. It's just going to be a big old pain because it needs 12 buckets each. So, and hopefully is it clashing with something? It's helium, right? Why isn't that running? Superconductor? I know I've made them before, so why is that not working? Oh, it needs a 9. Alright. Let's see if we can... We put these back and throw that in. Will that work? Yeah, alright, there we go. Hopefully that... what is that making? I feel like it didn't... Unless it put another one in, I didn't realize. Oh, it's working. Alright, so there we go. So that is crafting that up. I think I'm just waiting for a couple more Osmiridium for the motor. Yeah, it's one more. And then we got all our superconductor wires. Man, that feels so good. Having those, that stuff. Yep, there it goes. Oh, man, that feels so good. And then it should switch to the pump after that's done. crafting that up in the system, and then that should turn down. Once it gets everything, there it goes. Ah, love it. All right, so we'll come back and yeah, we'll continue. All right, so we finally got all the superconducting coils here. But one thing I have kind of realized, the assembler, I'm also going to need it for, well, we'll get to that in a second. But one thing I'm going to need is I have the simple hand pump. It can only hold 2 buckets. And I'm going to have to switch out the fluid I put in here, so like the helium. But this thing holds like 100 buckets. So trying to do that with a simple hand pump is kind of a pain. So I put a redstone card in here and threw a lever down here, so I kind of turned this off. But I think it's finally time to craft the ultimate hand pump here. I'm assuming this just all goes in there. Yeah, it'll be that one. And let's pull all that out just in case there's something there. Alright, I know there is an issue with this one. Because this is a regulator or something like that, or electric pump and that is a regulator, I can't remember. But there is that. And then I guess you just need a... Apparently you need a circuit of 20, which is kind of a weird number. Do I have any... Let me just borrow one of these, and then we'll change it back if I need it. Not the 9, but 3. I don't remember what the 3 was for, to be honest. Alright, but there we go. That is... Now that is taking a little while. 22 seconds, even at LUV. Put that down there. Alright, so there is the hand pump. Anyway, I just wanted to do that because I'm going to have to put... trinium in the superconducting coils. So if we look at the superconducting coils... let's see if we can... Probably easier just to do coil. Yeah, they're right there. So we need the 64, and then 48 mica, and then this trinium. Now, if the higher tier you do, you need less and less trinium. Unfortunately, we're going to need a ton of trinium per superconducting coil. So I need 10 per, and I need 33, so that's 330. Yeah, so that's a bit of a pain. These also need to be charged. I forgot to actually do this. So if we do 64 of that, that should go really quick. And mica, do I have any left over? I do have some left over. What did I need? 48. Oh, that's probably taking that long because the actual molecular assemblers can only do so much. I can put speed upgrades in those if I want to, acceleration cards, but I don't know if I'm gonna... Well, now that I'm thinking about it, if I'm doing like 1,000 of these, that might take a while. Alright, so you do need an LUV, because that is over that. So let's go ahead and, I guess, melt down this trinium. I haven't even looked at what... if I can even do that in this thing. Alright, you can. Whoa, wait a second. I hope that was just pulling out. It wasn't like... Alright, there for a second I was like, am I only getting like 16 millibuckets for that? So, alright. I guess I could add it to the thing. When I'm doing more of these, I think we'll probably... I could add it to this, maybe. But that would... Ooh, okay. So now I have no way to get that in there. Gotta move this over. Throw that in there. Alright, so we'll just do, I guess, this. Yeah, that's a bit awkward, because if I accidentally have it set to that one, it'll go in there as well. But oh well. Alright, so there is that. Do I need a circuit? I don't need a circuit. Guess we'll just throw that there and there. Alright, so there we go. That is the first of many superconducting coils. We'll just let that run. And then I'll just do that to fill it up with helium, because I'm going to need it again for the next batch of superconducting coils. But if I need to, I can just use this to pull out like all this. So I think it was... Ironically, the number only goes up to 64, but it holds more than that. Yeah. So that's kind of funny. I think it goes up to like 96, or... I don't remember. Yeah, 96 it holds. So now I can just do... if I need to put the tritium in, I can just turn that off. Pull out all at once. So... Took me a while to finally upgrade my ham bun, but yeah, we finally did it. All right, so there is our superconducting coil, and we need to turn it into a fusion coil block, which is some of those, and so we're gonna need 4 of these. So this is gonna need a ton of platinum. Well, only 80 platinum. That's not too bad. LEV isn't too bad, it's a ZPM that's terrible. And these iridium neutron plates. So why don't I go ahead and craft up all the parts for this? It's going to take me a couple recipes I got to do here. And then, yeah, we'll come back. Alright, so we got the last part of the iridium neutron. It wasn't too bad, but there is definitely quite a few steps here. If we look, we need 360 steel, 32 beryllium per, so it's a stack of beryllium for a superconducting coil. So that is something I'm going to have to probably gonna have to drop the miner down. Right now, I have the miner over a redstone vein, so I can get rare earth for the yttrium that I'm going to need. And then maybe have to... Actually, no. We're not going to have to do this. We only need these 2, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. Because I won't have to upgrade these yet. I only need these for the fusion coil. Alright, so let me get the last of this stuff here. Got everything here. Yep. Alright, so let me wait for this all to get crafted up, and we will come back. And there is the last bit. It should be... Yep, there it goes. So there is the second iridium reflector. We got our superconducting coil. I have the field generators. And I should have, yep, the LUV tier circuits, and there is the fusion coil block. So there we go, part 1 of the fusion reactor. So yeah, that is about it for this episode. Next episode we will come back, and I think we may be able to build this next episode. Yeah, we're looking like we're getting here. Let me go ahead and also, let me get this me get one of these getting crafted up here. Ooh, what am I short on? Ah, right, another star. I need to go do that. Now, do I have wither skulls? I do have some wither skulls. Maybe I will go kill a wither instead. Instead of doing the balance shards, because that is getting a bit annoying. But I'll have to think about that in between episodes. So anyway, that's gonna be it for today. So thanks for watching and have a good one.